Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts and history lovers. In today's video, we'll be exploring the fascinating story of the 3 pence 1937 UK coin, a small but historically significant coin that represents the early years of King George VI's reign. This coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of a nation preparing for change during one of the most transformative decades in British history. The 1937 3 pence coin holds a special place in British numismatic history because it was the first threepence issued under King George VI, who ascended the throne following the abdication of his brother, King Edward VIII. This coin marks the beginning of a new era, both politically and economically, and serves as a tribute to the resilience of the British people in the face of shifting times. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a beautifully detailed portrait of King George VI, facing left. The design was created by Thomas Humphrey Paget, whose initials, HP, can be seen at the base of the bust. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Georgev 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F Laughing Face, IND, IMP, which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This was one of the last British coins to bear the title Emperor of India, as India gained independence a decade later in 1947. The reverse side of the 1937 3 pence coin features a simple yet iconic design by Frances Mary Gillick. It shows a thrift plant, a small flowering coastal plant native to the British Isles, surrounded by the words 3 pence and the year 1937. The thrift plant was chosen to symbolize thriftiness and resilience, qualities the British government wished to promote among its citizens during the economic challenges of the 1930s. One of the most notable aspects of the 1937 3 pence coin is its composition. This coin was struck in brass, a metal made from copper, zinc, and a small amount of tin. This was the first year the UK issued the threepence in brass instead of silver, a change that reflected the need for more durable and cost-effective coins. The brass version was heavier, thicker, and had a distinctive 12-sided shape, making it easily distinguishable by touch. The introduction of this coin was part of a wider modernization of British currency under George VI's reign. The older silver threepence coins were smaller and often confused with other denominations, so the Royal Mint decided to switch to a larger, more practical brass coin. This new design quickly became popular with the public and remained in use until decimalization in 1971. The 1937 issue was struck at the Royal Mint in London, and because it was the first year of issue for the new design, it holds special historical and collector appeal. While millions were produced for circulation, early examples in good condition are particularly sought after today because they mark the beginning of a new coinage era. In circulated condition, the 1937 3 pence often shows signs of wear, such as smooth edges or dulling of the once bright brass color. Over time, the surface can darken, developing a warm patina that many collectors find attractive. Even with such wear, the details of the thrift plant and the king's portrait usually remain visible. From a historical perspective, the 1937 3 pence tells a story of transition. The world was recovering from the Great Depression, and Britain was preparing for the uncertain years leading up to World War II. This coin circulated in the pockets of citizens during a time of great social and political change, symbolizing stability and unity under a new monarch. Collectors today appreciate the 1937 3 pence not only for its historical significance but also for its unique shape and material. The 12-sided brass design stood out among the round coins of its era and helped the blind and visually impaired distinguish it easily. It also represented a major innovation in coin design that influenced other denominations in later years. The value of a 1937 3 pence depends on its condition. Circulated examples typically sell for a modest price, while coins in excellent or uncirculated condition can be more valuable to collectors. Proof versions and coins preserved in original mint condition can command significantly higher prices at auctions or from numismatic dealers. What makes this coin even more interesting is that it was part of a broader set of coins minted to commemorate the coronation of King George VI in 1937. Collectors often seek these coins as part of complete coronation sets, making the threepence an important piece of British royal memorabilia. The design of the thrift plant also carries deep meaning. During the 1930s, thrift and self-reliance were virtues encouraged by the government, as Britain was still recovering from the effects of global economic hardship. The thrift plant symbolized these ideals perfectly, reminding people of the importance of saving and perseverance. Though the 1937 3 pence was once a common sight in everyday transactions, today it's a nostalgic reminder of pre-decimal Britain. Holding one in your hand is like stepping back in time, to an era of elegant coin designs, careful craftsmanship, and enduring royal symbolism. For many collectors, the charm of this coin lies in its blend of beauty and practicality. Its brass composition gives it a warm golden tone, and its dodecagonal shape makes it both visually and tactily distinctive. These features make it a favorite among those who collect coins for both their artistry and history. Even though the threepence no longer circulates, it continues to hold sentimental value among older generations who remember using it in everyday purchases. It's a small coin with big memories attached, representing a piece of British life that has since faded into history. As we look back at the 1937 UK 3 pence coin today, we see more than just metal. We see a story of monarchy, innovation, and resilience. It's a coin that marks the start of King George VI's reign, the beginning of modern British coin design, and a lasting tribute to the spirit of thrift and endurance that defines the British people. So, if you come across a 1937 UK 3 pence coin, take a moment to appreciate it. It may be small, but it carries with it decades of history, craftsmanship, and the memory of a nation finding its strength during uncertain times. It's a timeless piece of history worth cherishing in any coin collection.